What's up, guys? This is Coach Zach Salvat. I'm putting you through today's warm-up. So we're gonna start with the Tabata. Let's get our heart rate up a little bit, get you sweating a bit. So it's gonna be 20 seconds of work, 10-second rest. We're gonna go through 4 movements. We're gonna do 2 total sets. 2 total sets of this. So we're gonna start at the top with some high knees. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Make sure on the high knees, try to get your knees up, work your arms. Just trying to move a little bit as we go through. Your heart rate up, try to keep your chest nice and high. Work those arms. Only have about 5 more seconds here. Good, rest. On this next one, we're gonna go A skip. On the A skip, biggest thing, same thing. Chest is gonna be nice and tall. Make sure to alternate your arms and legs as we go through. So, we're gonna go. Good, same thing, 10-second rest, guys. Next one, we're gonna go into that dive bomber push-up. Take your time, this should be more of a stretch here. And then last one on the list here, guys. We're gonna go front plank with hip taps. When we get to my elbows. And all we're gonna do is just drop our hip down to the side, pick it back up. Drop it down to the side, pick it back up. You want your trunk to twist on this one. Good, just one more time through. And start at the top, regular high knees. As you go, try to increase the intensity a little bit. Try to get as many reps in as you can. Good. Nice big A skips. 5 seconds. Good rest. Back to those dive bomber push-ups. On the second set, I'm gonna put a little extra emphasis on getting in that downward dog. Nice big downward dog now. Drop down. Nice good stretch. Bring yourself back up. Let's let ourselves open up, sweat, prepare for the work ahead. Good, last one, playing on the elbows, right, with those hip taps. Try to focus on letting your hip drop, but keeping your abs nice and tight, engaged. And try not to let my lower back sag down. Squeezing my glutes nice and tight as I go through these movements here. Good. Awesome, guys. So for the next part, it's essentially gonna be your break in here. We're just gonna sit in a nice deep squat. I'm gonna put a timer on my watch here, just 60 seconds. Just go ahead, sit down into a nice deep squat on this one. Doesn't matter, I can have my chest up. I can let my lower back round. I'm just trying to sit in a squat, right? This is a good practice for you to do every single day. Just sit down in a nice deep squat. You try to force yourself to keep your chest up, but focus is keeping our heels down as much as possible, regardless of where you're at. Just gonna sit in a nice deep squat. You put your hands out in front, bring them to your heart, whatever feels comfortable. Like I said, you can let this low back round, right? You can let your back round a little bit. and just sit down at the bottom. We're trying to mostly focus on just controlling where our feet are, gripping the ground with our feet, being nice and stable, and just sitting in this deep squat. We only have 20 seconds left, and then we're gonna get into our world's greatest flow, which is gonna be a little bit challenging. So right now, just think, nice deep breaths in through the nose, nice and controlled out through the mouth. We only have 5 more seconds here, and we're gonna get into the world's greatest flow. Good, and rest. Awesome. The last part of this, you're gonna do along with me. So this is called the world's greatest flow. A lot of you guys know the world's greatest stretch. We're gonna flow into it. So how we're gonna start, we're gonna start in a long lever plank. Okay, my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. I'm gonna push my heels down to the ground. And on the first one, I want you to get your feet slightly wider than you typically would. And we're gonna go 3 on each side. I'm gonna show you the easy version. So the easy version, I'm gonna go plank with reach out with my hand, bring it back. The harder version, I'm gonna go opposite, bring it out. Each time I'm focusing on squeezing my glute, reaching long and keeping my abs nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more on each side, just reaching long. Nice big reach, advanced version, easy version. Just reach hand out, bring it back under, hand out, bring it back under. Stay in this with me right now, so don't drop down. Now we're gonna take our foot, start right foot first, step outside of our hand. Let's get a nice big stretch. So you guys would know this one from the world's greatest. Switch sides, opposite side, step forward, really lean into it. We're gonna go 2 more on each side. Back out, nice big stretch. Hold it for about a second or 2. Come back, you're just doing it with me. Big step outside. We're gonna go 1 more on each side here. Big step out, relax, opposite side, big step out. We're gonna continue to add steps to this. So now I'm gonna step outside my right. I'm gonna draw my elbow down, okay? Big rotation. After you guys rotate, I want you to bring your hand behind your neck. Try to rotate a little bit further with your elbow. Release that hand, then come back down. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. Step back, switch, elbow goes down. We reach high to the sky. I'm gonna replace this hand behind my neck. Try to rock my elbow a little bit further. Release my hand, bring it back down. I'm gonna do 2 more on each side. So doing it with me, elbow down, rotate, hand, a little further, let go and release. Opposite side, down, rotate, hand behind, oh, release. Back down, 1 more there. Down, rotate, hand behind, a little extra, release. Back down, last one here. Big through, elbow down, hand up to the sky, elbow, hand back, release back down. Last couple on this one for the world's greatest complex. Now we're gonna put it all together, do it in 1 motion. Regular world's greatest stretch, hand out, elbow down. You should be able to reach a lot further. Now I want you to straighten out this front leg. Make sure your toe points up to the sky. We're gonna get a nice big hamstring stretch. Go back down, switch sides. Outside, down. Big rotation. Straighten out that front leg, bring this toe to the sky, get a nice good hamstring stretch. Switch sides. 2 more on each side. Big rotation. Big hammy stretch. Big rotation. Hammy stretch, last one. Let's take our time through this last one. Elbow down. Nice big rotation as far as I can get it. Straighten out that front leg, toes up. Nice big hamstring stretch, switch sides. Down, big rotation. To straighten out our front leg. We're gonna go ahead, stand up. Last one we're gonna have, it's gonna go 10 bodyweight squats. 4, 7, 1 more, that's 10. Last one, we're gonna go 10 good push-ups. Awesome, guys. And that's gonna be the warm-up today. Let's get after it.